Hello everybody, this is Saint Charts back again. This is going to be a chart request podcast. So I've had quite a few chart requests, so I thought I'd just do a podcast just to cover those off. I'm going to start with ZPHR. And this one here is a really interesting chart. I've got lots of boxes because I just can't decide where it's going to go. So if I just start off, I mean, the first point of call here, really, I've got a blue box target. So for me, we had that blue box reversal zone down here at 257. Which worked, and for those of you who just new, these grey box zones here are previous targets hit or missed, so that's what they represent. And as you can see, I've had a lot of hits, not many misses, so that's pretty good. So this blue box zone down here, I think we should have at least a three-wave bounce to the upside. So we've sort of had a 1, 2 and a 3 up to this blue box zone here at 438 to 478 would seem the obvious place to go. But I think we might see trading hit this red box zone up here at 678 to 798. And let me just go back here, and as we see, we've got trading, and those who follow me will know that I like three-wave moves. And for me here, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is our corrective move down to here. And so then we're sort of starting, that's our wave 1, that was our 2, I think this is our 3, and yeah, that's probably my preferred route. And we could even see trading up to this red box zone here at 10.3 to 12.55. I don't know anything about it as such, so it's not something I've researched for a long while, but it may well worth me doing some research on that one to see what is happening, because for me, it's due another leg to the upside. Obviously, it needs to perform. The company needs to produce the fundamentals to make that chart happen. But for me, you know, that's probably a really good chart, so worth having a look to see what's happened. And, you know, obviously it's going to be a difficult one for people to call, but it's fairly straightforward, really. I mean, as you can see here, we've had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how you know that, you know, once you get that fifth wave to the upside, generally speaking, that it means the market is about to top and we're going to see a corrective move. And for me here, you know, this is, you know, we've had a corrective move. This is a 1, this is our 2. So I think we're going to see a 3, you know, probably up to there. That's my preferred route, but we shall see how that one pans out. Next one I'm going to do is MKA, and this is obviously they're all chart requests today. So for me, it's a bit of a tricky one to call as to, you know, where this is going to go there. I mean, it's in this blue box reversal zone down here at 5.42, which I think I called it around 15 pence. Actually, you can look at my trading history for that. So for me, you know, we've had sort of a 1, 2, 3 wave to the upside, so that's pretty good. But for me, you know, if you can break this prior high at 38 pence, we could be seeing trading up to this red box zone here at 41.2 to 51.2. Not saying it's going to go there straight away, but it's looking pretty good actually. So from that blue box, I would expect a 3-wave move to the upside. And yeah, we might be at the top of it. I mean, who knows? But you know, for me, we'd see a 1. You know, might get a bit more upside there, and then a sort of a 2, and then another wave to the upside. So we could well see, you know, sort of trading over a period of time towards that red box there at the top. So a bit of a difficult one for me to give an entry or an exit price at the moment, but yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's done really well, hasn't it? You know, there's a bagger from where we called it at 5.44. It's gone up to sort of 15 pence, and nearly 2 bags, isn't it? So, you know, pretty, well, fantastic call, really. But there you go, MKA. GAMA is my next one. And this one here, another chart request. Bit of a tricky one, really, again. But for me, you know, if we get a break below this sort of 924, then we're going to go see more downside. I think I've probably done, there we go, that's better. So if I go to my weekly one, again, you know, this is one where we've only had 1 wave to the upside, and we've had a corrective move. But for me, it's a bit of a tricky one. Where is it going to go now? I mean, so for me, breaks 931, it's going to go down to this red box down here at 865 down to 581. But if it doesn't, and we continue to get, so if we say that this is a 1, 2, 3, this is a 4, could be, it's a bit of not very good actually, but we could see trading up into that red box zone there, 2,490 to 2,930. So you really want to see a break of 1,926 to sort of confirm that is game on. But for me, it could go either way. So for me, it's one to watch, see where it goes. But I don't, again, need to do fundamental research and see what's going on. But there you go, that's Gamma. AFP is my next one, and African Power. This one's pretty interesting. I've got a red box and a blue box, but ignore the red box. The blue box is the reversal zone here. So for me, obviously the obvious one, there's a gap fill there. I can't really see. But no, I don't think there is. I think it's been filled anyway if it has. But for me, it just needs to break out of that blue box. So a break and hold above 1.3 should hopefully see us trading up and hopefully attacking the previous highs here at sort of 388. There isn't a lot price action wise there for me to map out. So, break and hold above the 1.3 and see where it goes from there. Not a lot to give you on that one really, but MFAI is my next one, and this one here, again, there's not a lot of trading history there, but just switch back to the daily. But for me, if you can break above this 1.5, will give us 1.83 to 2.18. One would expect that we should get another wave to the upside, but it's a tricky one to call that. What we don't want to see there is a break below 0.655, but a break above 1.5 gives you 1.83 to 2.18. There you go. Next we're going to do is some US stocks. So I think this is NASDAQ listed. So this is new to me. I've never done many NASDAQ stocks. So, but for me, a break above sort of 1320 is going to give us this red box zone up here at 1459 to 1666. And, for me, hopefully it's a sort of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But wave fives don't always work out. So it's a high risk trade from my point of view. Not saying it's not going to go there, but because a lot of wave fives don't tend to play out as such, it's a high risk trade. So for me, I'd like to see a more of a corrective move before I was going to make an entry, but it's one that I shall put on the watch list. PLBY is my next one, another NASDAQ listed stock, and for me, this one here, it's played quite nicely. It's gone into that blue box for a reversal, which I haven't given this. I'll put that later. But for me, we've had a reversal here, and assuming that's our low and it breaks the prior high, sort of holds above 2.2, you should see that red box at 3.04. But for me, ideally, I want to see a bit more of a bit of upside, a bit more downside before we head higher again. So that again, one for me on the watch list. I don't think that corrective move is done. I think there's a bit more of a corrective play to unfold, which may see some upside short term before a bit more downside, and then hopefully more upside. But for me, there's nothing to get excited about at the moment. Next one I'm going to do is PTON, and another NASDAQ listed one, and this one's looking a bit better. So I've got a blue box reversal zone there at 6.55 to 5.54, and it's back in the box. Hopefully it doesn't drop outside the box. It's another one. It's a pretty tricky one to call, but if it can get some bull power behind it, break this 10.89, should be heading up to 12.17 to 14.21. It could go higher, who knows? But again, really, you want to be sort of long from that bottom of that blue box, as I say. But wait and see how that one unfolds. Next one I'm going to do is FUBO, is it? Yeah, is it OTC? FUBO, sorry. So, FUBO, can't read my own writing. And for me, this one's a bit of a tricky one. So it's obviously got this massive gap there at 1.49. It's currently trading at 2.9. We could see trading drop down to my red box zone there, which I've got at 1.7 down to 0.9211. or indeed it could get some balls behind it and we could see a smash of the 655 and probably a ride up to the upside, say sort of one, two, and probably up to sort of I don't know, 4 or 5 pence. Let's say 5-6 pence. It's a bit of a tricky one to call, and I don't like that gap. That's what I don't like. Gap plays there. That's where traders always try and head, and for me, there's not going to be enough support, in my opinion, to stop that from being filled. But you never know. So I'm not much help there. But there you go. Just giving my opinion. NVDA is my next one, and this one here. I've got a blue box reversal zone there at 104.62 down to 94.04, which I think I've given before, and it touched it and it bounced to the upside, and now it's heading back down, and I'm going to switch to the weekly, and for me, I think that this one here, it's had an absolutely tremendous run, hasn't it? It's a multi-trillion market cap, and for me, I think that's sort of a wave one. We've had a 2 and a 3, so I think we're going to get a wave 4 at some stage, and for me that would be a fall down into this red box zone down here at 58.68 down to 36.3, and then we're going to see some more upside, so this is where I see it, probably down into that box, and then we're going to zoom up to the 180.88 to 226.64, but of course, it might not hit that lower red box. There's not enough trading history for me there to say where it's going to go exactly. Ideally, I'd have been long from that blue box when it touched it. But, we could see, now if I just get rid of that, a bit more downside here. And then a bit more upside, and then a bit more down. It could be walked down. That's probably what I'm really expecting, but we shall wait and see. So, yeah, not much help again with that one. But I think longer term, if we can get near that 58, 68 level, I think that's going to be a superb entry for a few bags to the upside. There you go. MU is my next one, and this one's another NASDAQ listed one. Wow, fantastic. Thank you. So this one for me, it's hit my blue box target there. I'm just expecting a correction, to be honest. I want to see a nice clean sort of a 1, 2 and a 3, and then hopefully we can go for more upside. But for me, too high risk. I think it's topped, and I think we're going to see probably more downside. It could continue up, but that's just the way I see it. I think there's other stocks out there in a blue box reversal zone that's going to give you a better setup than that one, but we'll wait and see. I need to find some of those, so I'll keep looking. ARTH is my next one, and this is another. Is that Archer? I think that's a bit of a tricky one. Just ARCH. Sorry about this, everybody. And yeah, sorry, I don't think that's the right one, so I'm just going to exclude that one. Tesla is my next. Oh, sorry, not TLSA. I always call it Tesla. But that one here. What have I got there? Well, let's have a look. Again, that sort of hit a red box. It almost hit that red box, didn't it? There at 1.97 to 2.33. We've come down to a blue box reversal zone down here, which isn't a great setup. It's not a bad setup, but as I say, it's already hit it. It's bounced out of it. So, ideally you wanted to be long from there and putting your stop loss sort of down the bottom of it. But, for me, I think personally I'd like to see a bit more of a corrective play out, and then hopefully it can head up and tag that box there at 1.97 to 2.33. We shall see. VTOL is my next one, and this one here is a better one, so thank you. This one here is in a blue box reversal zone, or almost. It sort of tagged it, and if I just look there, we've got a rising RSI. We might see a bit more downside here. This would be my most preferred route, a bit down there, and then hopefully we can see the ball step in and we get some upside, hopefully up to sort of 37, 38 pence level. If it can break that prior high here, it's sort of breaking a hold sort of 40 cents. Then we should be heading up to this blue box zone here, which should be red. Sorry, shouldn't have done that, but at 49.52 to 57.53. So yeah, looks pretty good for a reversal. There you go. That's me, and be back again soon. Any charts you'd like us to cover off, please put in comments below. Have a great weekend.